Hi there, my name is Heidi Johnson and I'm a painter. As an artist, people often ask me what inspires me, and I'll answer by saying I'm often struck by an idea for a painting visually. For example, I'll be walking through the woods or a park and the light will be producing this intense atmosphere where I'm aware of being singularly alive at that moment. All of the emotions crystallize in that moment in this naturalistic setting, articulating somehow the idea of all times being layered into one, and it becomes forefronted for your own specific consciousness. All textures, tones, and details become overwhelmingly important to me. You know, it's funny, I'm a horrible editor. I need to include everything. You know, being an artist for me is like living 24/7 HD TV, 3D vision. It's wraparound, and really the trick for me is to find the right combinations of visual images to convey my feelings or ideas at the time. Growing up in very rural Massachusetts, I always marveled at the gulf between myself and the huge natural world. The forest was my backyard and playground, and I spent countless hours looking and picking through streams and underbrush, and along with Dutch still life, which I'll talk about later. I also love natural history collections, and growing up in this very rural area, I would collect everything: rocks, leaves, feathers, and to this day, I still have a bird nest collection. You know, my favorite thing about being an artist and being in my studio and process is that each day is an inquiry and a possibility for growth and development. Each day as a potential for me to grow into an awareness through my process of something new, a new way of thinking or being. It's very important to me to be able to communicate ideas within my paintings in ways that people are not used to. I want people to open their minds to new emotional states while viewing the work. For example, the painting might contain a bear, a camper, and a flamingo, but what does this combo mean? A question I get most often is, what's your favorite part of the artistic process? I would say that there are three favorite parts of my process. The first part is the inception of the idea, where I'm drawing together all of these disparate images, literally drawing them with a pencil, and planning out placement and how the images interact. There's a lot of anticipation in this step. The second favorite part is where I'm deeply entrenched, painting light into everything and stretching the space to see what these ideas and images yield. And the third is when I'm absolutely stumped and have to make big moves or take risks that hopefully saves the painting from the dumpster, and I experience a huge surprise and learn something new. It's when the process surprises me and reveals a route and a solution that I had not previously thought of. All of this fascination with nature later translated to a love of 17th century Dutch still life, with its blooms that bloom together out of season and its animals from different continents that meet on the same plane that would never otherwise be next to each other. For me, these paintings illustrated a virtual leap in time and space. Originally, these lushly painted still lifes and natural history collections were painted and acquired to display one's wealth and ability to obtain such exotica. I now think of it as a sort of early social media. Whenever I'm in a new city, I always seek out the natural history collections, no matter how big or small. Private collections are the most interesting to me. They express the collector's specific and diverse ideas and interests. Early in my career, while visiting Venice, I saw the collection of Tintorettos in the Scuola di San Rocco. These early Baroque paintings struck me as larger-than-life billboards that caused the viewer to become part of their drama. This really struck me as the Hollywood blockbusters of painting, and it's a quality that I wanted in my own work. The Tintorettos at the Scuola di San Rocco are a bit magic realism, a bit myth, a bit lush naturalism, and demonstrated clearly the expressive will of the painter. It's almost as if Tintoretto is asking us to take part in an experimental theater production with him. For me, painting is always about a reconciliation between opposing factors in the world, be it between light and dark, line and shape, presence and non-presence. The list of opposing factors in one's life is endless. It is a constant inquiry and quest for articulation of one's meaning in life. But mostly, for me, No matter one's content or focus, painting is always a reconciliation between what we hold within ourselves and what we want to express to the world around us.